I don't know where that came from, but hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to upload this video because I want to say I'm really sorry for the no uploading for over a month or so. So, this is to talk about what's actually happened in the last few months. As you can probably see again, I'm back in the office, but unfortunately, I am not working. I have some news that will limit how much I upload at the moment, because I've just applied for a healthcare assistant in a care home right near where me and my partner live, and I've got the job. It's the first job I applied for after 4 years of not being able to work. I finally have a job, of all things. So, at the moment it's 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. And I've just emailed my new bosses, my paperwork that they've asked me to try and find once we have my interview. Because yesterday I had my interview at 12, and then at 6 p.m. last night, I got offered the job. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to take it. It's only a 10-minute walk down the road, so it's not that far. It's only 12 residents, and it's working with dementia. I have a couple of other good news, but some of them I'm not so sure that I should upload it, because we're currently in a position where we can end up being chucked out of our property if I explain it. But it's mainly for my mental health, mainly, and yeah. But my friend said that they can have we'll have it at theirs, which is obviously a couple of minutes away, but we don't really want to do that because, yeah. But we have some good news. We've also set a date for our wedding, which is in 24. So I'm still working for Peak 60 for any of you guys that are wondering. I'm still going to be uploading about numerous things. It will be sometimes now, it will be limited again, just until I get myself in a routine. I'm going to be doing my MPQs whilst working with them. I'm going to, pretty much, I'm anxious as shit. But I upload on my Instagram a lot frequently, so what I will do is I'll have my Instagram and my TikTok and anything else, all my social medias in the description box, so you guys can search it up and find me, not a problem at all. So I just wanted to check in, see how you guys are doing. Then tomorrow, or today, I've got my friend turning up, who is wanting me to dye her hair, who I have lost contact due to what she went through with one of her exes, and is now dating my weird best mate. So that's a bonus, so I get to see her tomorrow. And then my next upload will be about my hearing, because I'd rather be honest with you guys instead of putting you to one side and be like, nah, I'm going to tell you. So the last few months I've been struggling with my old hearing aids to hear. Even without the hearing aids, I've got no hearing. So about 3 weeks ago, I had a hearing test, audiology appointment up in Brighton Hospital. Had a hearing test. Turns out that over the last few years, my left and my right ear has got dramatically worse. That's not the worrying part. The worrying part is they're now saying that I'm eligible for, and I'm eligible for, I'm kind of certain that I'm entitled to having the cochlear implant. At the moment, I have these hearing aids. My mold's different, but I get my brand new molds in a couple of days, which is next week, on Christmas Eve, so I've got to sit in hospital for 2.5 hours while they sort out the hearing aids. I'm looking forward to that. Really not. So, I have that. But they have actually kind of improved it. Audiology's approved for the surgery for the cochlear implants. Last week, I went for an ENT appointment, and obviously on my social medias, I explain about my experience and how I actually kind of felt. And someone jumped down my throat, like, they aren't generally for deaf people. I'm like, yeah, I get that, I know that. But she had my notes, like, open in front of her, so she knew who I was, and it says on there that I'm permanently deaf and I've got to have someone with me. Whether or not I'm deaf or not, I still need someone with me to take in the information, because sometimes I miss information because of my hearing. So, yeah. So he looked in my ear and he asked me why I had an MRI before. And I went, well, that's because of my seizures. It was because there was something going on with my seizures. So my seizures are fully controlled, so that's a bonus. And I've come off my medication within the year, or moving up to Haver teeth. So he explained that he wants to take me for another MRI because he's slightly worried about the constant infections that I'm getting from my left ear. And even though he can't see anything in front of before the eardrum, he thinks there's something internally going on with my hearing. But that's not the worrying part. Because of the amount of perforations that I had in my left ear, he can see a little gap past my eardrum. So he can see past my eardrum, which is worrying, because he said he doesn't think that's a good thing. So what I liked was that he looked at my left and then he looked at my right, but he knew I had a hearing aid. What I liked about this guy, and out of all the audiology department and ENT people, he was the first one that actually took down his mask so that I could breathe. And he waited until I had my hearing aid switched on before he spoke. Even though my partner was in the room, he still wanted to speak to me as an individual person, which was really nice because I don't normally get that. So that's my update in my life, guys. And I got a job, I got my property, it's Christmas, and I can't wait for the new year. 22 is mine and my partner's year. And I hope you're well, and I hope you subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Please comment what you'd like to see next so that I know what you'd like to do. Could be in a couple of parts, but hopefully you can see more on my TikTok and my Instagram account, because they're the most reliable source at the moment that I'm uploading on, but I'll add them in the description below. Thank you!